We're on the Pastrana 125 build. The Farley Foxhill bikes are on the go. They're coming together. I will show you them when they're done. I don't really want to show every time. So, oh, now we've bolted a radiator on. It's boring. So I'm cracking on with this. I'm hoping to get this done for Foxhill for display. I can't leave it alone. It's one of those. I like it. So we've done the components. Finally got the frame back the right colour. It looks ace. My boys at Blackpool have done a mega job. So next job is to take the powder coat off the frame and chase the threads through. On your engine mounts, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, plus the engine, you've got 6 layers of powder coat to bolt through. What's the layer of powder coat? I don't know, 1/4 mil? Well, that's 1.5 mm of spongy powder coat you're bolting up. Not only, that's like putting a rubber washer in all your engine mounts. It's going to fall, and it's going to crack, and it's going to look crap. Also, more importantly, is your coil mount. Now, most people remove the powder coat from the coil mount so it gives an earth. But what you've got to do is you've got to get an earth through the circuit, through the motor for the stator. You don't do that, it ain't going to spark. Or if it does spark, you've got it by luck because you've managed to get an earth through one of the engine mounts by cracking the powder coat or whatever you do. Why would you hope to get a spark? Why not do it properly? Why not take the powder coat off where it needs to be, clean all the threads up. So when you're bolting something on, it's bolting through to clean metal on clean threads. This way the bike won't fall apart. This way it's how it should be from day one. You can torque stuff up if you choose. We've been doing it too long to be torquing up most of the stuff. But this is how it comes back from powder coat. So this is what I'm going to show you. I'll show you what we do. The guys, after they've blasted it, mask off the steering, so that is full of grit. They also mask off the VIN number, so we'll clean that up for you. I'll show you basically what we do to prepare this bike for building. So it's not the funnest thing you've ever done, and it's going to be a bit boring, so you can watch me. I'm sure Danny will show you 1 or 2 things and then we'll move on. You'll go and have lunch while I carry on. It takes about an hour and 15 to do a frame properly. So let me show you what we do and then we can start bolting the thing together. So this shot is for Tommy Searle, specifically, who thinks I don't ever get my hands dirty. Well, so it's easy to get to most of the bits with power tools, Dremels and airline, little lineages, but some bits like these inboard linkage, you've got to go old school with the sandpaper and a bit of patience. It's not the funnest thing I've ever done, but you've got to do these things right. Engineers over here. Where's my coffee anyway?
I thought you would be coming.
No. Just for speed, most of it's done now. All the powder coat's off the bits where it needs to be. Now you've got to chase the threads through. You can do this by hand if you want. Knock yourself out. I do it with a power drill, set on the very lowest setting, so you can just stop it by hand. There's no strength to it. So just as long as you use spiral flute tap. And it's only in a normal drill chuck, so if it spins, it spins. That's okay. Boring, boring, boring. So that's it, powder coat all removed where it needs to be removed, all the threads chased through, so stuff will bolt up without bolting through a layer of spongy nastiness. First job steering bearings, second job skid plate, and then we can start throwing it together, see how it looks. Okay, so we're up to front ends in the bike, front wheels in. Front wheels going to need some spacer work, but we ain't got time to show you that. Next job is the motor. Motor's built, so it's got factory crank, factory electrics, pins and clutch, factory transmission, piston, factory cylinder, mag covers all over. She's as special as it gets. So the motor's going to go in the frame now. 125 stuff goes together so quickly, it's scary. So we're going to we'll drop the frame in the motor into the frame, put the swing arm on. Like I say, all this stuff's pre-built. It's an unusual way of doing it for us, but we were waiting on Danny to come and film. I was spending too long messing with it when I should have been working on Farley Foxhill builds, but it is what it is. So it's coming together, looks awesome. It'll sound off the scale, I'm sure. I'm going to grab it down. Grab the other side so we're done at the frame.
Okay. Oh,
so just by doing that, interestingly, Travis must have bent linkage bolts, because this is a solid one that goes through the front engine mount. The rest of them are all drilled for weight. This one's unusually solid, so I'm going to guess it was the reason for that. Engine mount bolts always go chain side through, but for some reason the swing arm bolt goes the other way. Always that's done, don't ask me why. Fresh plating on everything. Do you see this punch? It's an old swing arm spindle that we made wrong, so we repurposed them. When you're tightening up an engine, you tighten biggest to smallest. So tighten the swing arm, the 10 mils, the 8 mils, and we'll get the right ones in the head. I think I've got the wrong ones, Tom. 3 more of these, really. Are they the right length?
There's the other plate.
So with any trick build, it's all about the small changes. There's lots of small things that make one big change, and little things like carbon engine mounts. It saves ounces, but ounces equal horsepower, so we're not opening them up enough. Keep pushing. So when you're tightening up an engine in a frame, say start with the biggest one, which is the swing arm, then your M10s, then your M8s. Don't ask me why, that's just what I've been told. The swing arm and the linkage up before you put the shock in, just to make sure that it all moves how it should. I used to watch Carmichael's mechanic, Goose, work on a bike, and he'd put everything together loose, then have somebody sit on it and tighten it all up so it would all be at the top end of its tolerance, which I guess makes sense. So that's it for this week. We're going to plough on and build it. I'll show you that next week. So that's where we got to. So please like and subscribe. We want to try and get to 10,000 subscribers as soon as we can, which we're pretty close. Any questions, put it in the questions and answers comments section, and we'll see what we can do about answering them. So far so good, it's going together all right. She's uber trick. I do like the yellow on the yellow. I think it looks, I've always thought it looks nice. So next episode we'll get it together as best we can, and then there's going to be a lot more. It's the finishing off takes time. The big lumps like this are easy. So anyway, like and subscribe. Like I say, docwob.com for anything you like, any tools, any other special parts we make, and then See you next week.